serious stuff, alright? Depression and gacha is a dangerous combo. What do you guys think? If you are depressed and you play gacha games, it's not good. It's not good. It's bad. It's bad, alright? So, the advice here is if you have depression, you shouldn't play gacha games. You should... I don't even know what you should do. Maybe you just watch Netflix. Gacha game as a therapist? Wait. Depression as in not in a sad mood. Wait, what? Depression as in not in a sad mood, but rather like an activity. Wait, being depressed is an activity? What? I'm very confused. Is there a different term of depression? I thought depression means being sad. Depression is an activity. So sometimes you just get depressed as in like a hobby, like an activity that you do every single day, is it? How does that happen? How does that work? Depression not in a sad mood, rather than activity that you would do to wind you down, such as a hobby, like video games, drawing, or talking with friends. How can depression be a hobby? What? Am I crazy? Depression is a hobby now? Damn, I never knew that. We're living in 2024, depression is a hobby now. It's like a new stuff. Hobby used to be like gardening, cycling. Nowadays hobby is depression, being happy. Damn. What? How can... Depression is a hobby. Okay. So depression is something that you wind down, such as a hobby, like video games, drawing, talking with friends, and depression is part of it. I'm just not giving you the stimulation that you need. I've spent a few hundred on a few gacha games, but man, there are times when I just get days where I get depressed and frustrated that the things I do don't not give me satisfaction and stimulation that I need to be fulfilled. That I need to feel fulfilled. Okay? Sometimes I get the urge to pull, and majority of times I resist. But there have been times where I have just given to weakness for a quick dopamine rush. Anyone else feel like that, or is it just me? It's trying to say that depression and gacha is a dangerous combo. Because it makes you sad to not get the things that you want. But it can also make you happy if you get things that you want, right? I guess it goes both ways. Don't not get essay spell check. Depression and no support got me into gacha. Depression and no support got me into gacha. No support as in like she didn't really get help, is it? She didn't really get go and seek help from a professional. This is not depression, he just gambled his savings. Yeah, I'm not sure what do they mean by depression. Maybe they are just sad. Never spent a dime on it, just wanted someone who was happy to see me after a day being ignored or screamed at. Am I happy about my gachas? Sometimes thinking about the next event or update is all I have to look forward to. Sometimes the depression is made worse by knowing how much time I spend on those games. So after you are being ignored or screamed at, you play gacha games. Just wanted someone who was happy to see me. Oh, he's talking about like those imaginary waifus, is it? So because this person is getting screamed at and ignored every day, so when you go to Blue Archive, then they'll be like, Arona, oh, happy to see me. I get it, right? Very good, very kawaii. So you just go here, you just see the lollies. Just go to the you click on Arona and then she's happy to see you. So now you feel happy. So I get the sensation there, alright? Thinking about the next event and update and stuff. Depression is made worse by knowing how much time I've spent on these games. Why would this be a thing if you enjoy it, right? Relatable? I'm not sure if it's relatable. I can see some people would feel happy, right? It is designed to make you like... I'm not sure if it works for depressed people. I think it works for lonely people. But lonely and depressed are not the same. Lonely just means you need company. Depressed means you are really sad. I don't know. There could be some correlation, but it's like different though, right? Students are happy to see you. You are wise in not spending money in gacha because eventually live service games and gacha games comes to an end. I don't have an answer for depression, but from my experience in gacha, is find something else to enjoy rather than exhausting yourself by dwelling on how much you have spent playing gacha games. Yeah, I think people who are depressed just need to find a hobby or something that they enjoy doing. But I would assume that if they find gacha games and they play gacha games, they like it, right? I stop caring or worry about it whether or not I'll get the character I want when I miss out on getting limited time characters like Shalom during Genshin Impact. By not having internet or Wi-Fi to download patches and haven't played Genshin since 4.1, as well as missing out on limited time contents. FOMO. It sucks, but it is what it is. If you feel like playing something else, I recommend Unicorn Overload, Odin's Sphere, Dragon's Crown, or Soulsborne game if you feel like it. Throughout lockdown, gacha, Genshin in particular, was the only thing that gave me any sense of routine or normalcy. It was the only thing I looked forward to. Waiting for one of my favorite characters, Banner, to come around was at times the only thing keeping me alive. I won't apologize for or feel bad about how I chose to save my life. Right now, I'm in the spot where life might change for the better. But the very thing that kept me grounded for so long has started to hold me down. Not enough people talk about how difficult it can be to let go of coping mechanisms that no longer serve you. Wow. Wow. Mean picker. This reminds me of a post long time ago on FGO subreddit about how overworked Japanese players love to roll on gacha because it makes them feel like they earn something they care about at the end of the day. So it's been going on for as long as we have had gacha to be excited about. This is an era where life tends to be pretty shit and doing something meaningful is not always easy due to depression or other life circumstances. Okay? I think gachas are pretty well positioned to exploit that because you're not just rolling for a PNG, you're rolling for a waifu or husbando that either caters to your preferences or hits you in the feels somehow that you can use in your easy to play anime game. It's a value that's kind of hard to understand if you've never played a gacha. Like the game is not just selling you a Pokemon, but also the fantasy of the whole exciting journey with that specific Pokemon. All you have to do is roll, and at that point, you're down the gambling or MMO grind rabbit hole. Not to mention the player is the MC of these types of games and they do a good job of making the entire fantasy revolve around you. As a loner during high school, being able to see cute anime girls blush or simp over the MC really gave me the fantasy that I needed at that time. Wow. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this? Saving lives? Saving lives, guys. This Reddit is making me depressed. People here want to see drama. People want to see this gacha beat that gacha. People want to see gacha fail. Doom posting galore. Sometimes I wonder what the people here really even want anymore. A lot of people are like this in real life too. The people at my workplace like watching or talking about work drama, and they like talking shit about their co-workers behind their backs, and they especially enjoy shitting on people that work slower than them to feel superior about themselves. Wow. To feel superior. He's literally me. Huh. Lolly, that's why MC don't have faces. True. That's why MC don't have faces, so it caters towards such a strange post. OP isn't describing depression, but a lot of people come out to share their experience with it. 100% true. Yeah, this happens everywhere, right? Not just in work. It happens in school. It happens in... It's going to happen everywhere. It's just human nature, right? Whenever humans there are other humans around, it's going to be like this. It's just going to be a thing. Broke boy go broke pulling now depressed. It's everywhere. It's on Reddit. It's on Twitter. It's on Instagram. It's everywhere. Such a shame people feed off negative energy more than positive. I even say that energy even discourages me from trying new gachas. What? I lost one close relative after 2 months of a hard fighting during COVID inside a hospital. Damn, COVID again. Gacha saved my life. 12 hours shift daily. I doing caring, and only Princess Connect as a side game. So maybe I'm the other side of the coin. 1 year free to play player, Started light spending with battle passes. Can't remember the first game. I think it was Limbus Company, former Project Moon player. Wow. What do you guys think? What do you guys think, man? Lost relative, close relative, what does it mean by 12-hour shift? I think this person works as a nurse or something. Depressed again in Princess Connect EOS. Yeah, I think he's playing the JP version, right? How can he still play the Princess Connect? It's gone. I think he's playing the JP version. Reddit is always hating even outside the gaming industry. Same to me, I'm confined in hospital for 30 days due to severe COVID. Brave Exvius and day 1 release of Genshin is my anxious reliever during difficult times when I'm suffering from difficulty of breathing. Oh no. I'm thankful that the internet is so fast in the hospital. There's a reason why almost every what got you into gacha thread has a depression as a top comment. It's not a joke. But I can relate to other commenters. Gacha actually helped me maintain some form of a routine and habits while providing necessary escape. The feeling of community was also nice and helpful. I'm fortunate that I never quite got the gambling rush, but wait for patch days and banners did get to me. Probably the realization that I was living for the game updates was pretty confronting. I'm a light spender from a third world country, so pools end up feeling very expensive to me. Since most gachas don't adjust the rates, yeah, that's true, it's follow the US dollar, right? Sometimes when I was feeling very down, I did end up biting for the dopamine rush, as you say, but I felt so guilty afterwards that I stopped. Even if I got a cool unit after the small dopamine rush, I just end up looking at the screen and ask myself, did I really just spend money just for these few pixels? And yes, he did. These guys are soft. There's nothing wrong with being soft, I guess. You know, it is what it is. Gambling and depression is dangerous. Gacha games is a gambling in a different form. My hobbies were the only things that kept me in mind during hard days. A single Gintama episode could fix the bad mood. When things were super bad, like thinking about self-exit game, Genshin announced Ito, and I was seriously discussing with myself, if I won't be alive anymore, who will get and play Ito on my account? Wow, he's even thinking ahead, like if he's not alive anymore, if he dies, who will get to use the Ito that he pulled for, right? I'm here with Ito on my account, waiting for Gintama's new series, and I managed to achieve many things I thought that would be impossible. Most importantly, after that experience, I helped my friend with suicidal thoughts about a year ago. I learned that if bad things happen, negative or positive, it's an opportunity to help others who can be in the same position. And there can still be things that we can achieve. Wow. Wow. As someone with chronic depression and playing a lot of the games, I can say from my experience that it's the opposite. Sometimes I have horrible days and playing games fills that hole. If something good happens, then it's well good. If it's bad, then it's just normal. When you get used to the negativity and expect it is just a regular day. You're not the only one. My spending inhibitions are lowered when I'm feeling especially down. For instance, Navia's weapon is probably more of an issue for people already willing to wail than determined free-to-play players though. If it's getting hard to resist the depression pulse, I suggest finding something healthy and adrenaline-inducing instead. Telling myself I need to hit the treadmill and fight depression with exercise adrenaline has helped quite a bit. I don't know what that is. That sounds rough though. I never have been those kind of thoughts because too many people want me dead and I want them to be disappointed, so I live. Every day I live is a big middle finger. Damn. That's an interesting way to think about it, right? But I don't know, I feel like people are too focused about others, right? And I don't think like, I think it's better to just, I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure what happens with the depression or what causes it. My guess is like people are too focused of what other people think of them and stuff, which can lead to this. If you don't care about anyone else and you only care about yourself, I don't think depression will be a thing. Which is just something that I tend to look at it as in like, there's a lot of people, like for example, like they feel disappointed in their friends, or they feel disappointed with their parents, or their parents are disappointed with them, or some people have expectation for them to do this, do that, and then this will always lead to like certain things, right? They're having hard time loving themselves. Pure pressure, yeah, it could be just pure pressure. That always leads to this. As I grew older, my reliance on relationship with gacha has definitely taken a bad turn, considering I take the whole waifu a little too seriously and is altering my view of a gacha being a game. I've definitely spent at least 5k of my money on Honkai Star Rail recently, all because of the feeling that I don't love my character enough if I don't get E6 version. Having good relationship with gacha is really important, especially how demanding it can be sometimes. I'm on sick leave cause of my depression. I don't think what you describe is depression. The whole point of gacha games is to be a balance of being fulfilling, so players keep playing. Gacha is the main source of depression. Do you guys feel depressed when you play gacha games? I don't know, I feel happy when I play gacha games. I never feel sad. But then again, I could be in the minority because I never care about the gacha aspect of it. I just care about everything else except for the gacha aspect of it. I always try to prepare enough so that I can pity. So yeah, that way like you don't get super upset if you don't get the character. And you always get it. Lemao depressed. I wonder if all those people only play gacha games? Hard to say, right? Hard to say for sure.